I wrote this letter to God, a confession that I was just done pretending, because who am I kidding? It's not easy trying to be holy. The architect of this temple is sinful. Outer courts designed with flesh, our minds sinfully twisted. We've braided excuses as to why we cannot be closely knit or woven in the arms of the Lamb slain for our sins. Here's how the conversation went. God, I'm torn. And I'm trying, but you're not as appeasing, at least to my flesh, because it's still hungry and has yet to be quenched. What do you have to say to that? In his answer, I wasn't even sure that I was ready for the response that I got when he said the veil was rent. And I'm like, okay, that's all fine and good, but what does that have to do with what I'm experiencing? And he said it again. The veil was rent. But you don't accept this form of payment. You choose to tenant in a land your Lord regularly attempts to use as his own. Have you ever noticed how I receive an eviction notice every time there is conviction? The conversation continued with another question. Are you torn or just hesitant? And I'm like, hesitant? Absolutely not. I've made countless attempts. Are you suggesting I can enter your presence instead of play distant every time my mind seesaw decisions and defy every law of religion? And he said it again. The veil was rent. Let nothing hinder your entrance. You live as though the veil was rolled up. I unhooked it and carefully folded it up. The torn feeling you're experiencing is me ripping at the veil you keep erecting. There is no condemnation. There will never be another separation. So technically, the only person torn in this conversation is me.